Yeah, she came on going, I've got a dainty bush, and we were all like,
I have a dainty bush.
So on this video, I found this, that's like a while back with the angle. It was one of Amber's Ask FM's questions. And I've been going through a lot of videos that I need to start reacting to so I can move them off to my to the storage, into my storage of my computer. With external storage so I can make room in my computer. So I found this. So I thought I'd give it a react. I listened to it a little bit and I remembered why I kept it, because it is funny. It is the angle, and I'll link their channel. Not that they need to be, shut it out. I'll link their channel. He's funny the way he does his stuff. Anyways, let's get into it.
1. Age. 2. Height. 3. Bra size. Who is asking her this stuff? 4. Shaved or bush? Ew.
Well, as far as the bush, as it is in the intro, she told us she has a dental bush. Ah, good shit.
You guys know she doesn't shave, please. 5. Favorite thing to do with a guy? Well, 6. Your best body feature? 7. BJ or HJ, girl? God damn. Well, I mean, we know about the HJs, right? Thongs or no? 9. Do you shop at VS? If so, for what? 10. Oh my god. 1. I am 23 years old. 2. I am 5'4", according to the height thingy at some hardware store. Dude, I use a hardware store to measure her height? What?
I mean, doesn't Amber always changes her height? Because I remember the last time she said she was like 5'2" or something. So she doesn't even know her own height, I don't think. Because her height, it seems like to me, always changes.
3. I do not think that is any of your business. Interesting, that was just for the bra size one. Okay. 4. Again, none ya business. 5. Be friends with them? That's an appropriate answer for her. 6. Probably my eyes when I do my makeup or hair when it is clean. Yeah, that's a big when, huh, girl? I would say more so if it is clean. 7. WTF. 8. How about no? 9. I do. For perfumes and to randomly buy my girlfriend panties because she likes the ones from there.
And this part just like kicks me. It makes me laugh because it's like, so you're buying your girlfriend stuff with her money, essentially, because Amber did not work. This is during the Crystal era, 2014. Yeah, this is when she was living with Crystal's parents. And since Crystal did not work because she actually had medical issues, Amber, I will not put that past her to use the same excuse why she wasn't working either. Because she saw her girlfriend not working, so it's like, damn, why should I have to go in and plug in? Yeah, I can see her doing that.
Ew. 10. Get real. Yeah, get real. She can't reach down there. Whoa, why is this so off? Okay, we'll figure this out. What's the most thing you'd like others to remember about you at the end of your life? To everybody I follow. I really want people to know I am a good person.
Bullshit, 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 bullshit. I call bullshit. Like that little thing on Belinda's thing that says bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Yeah, that's what I call on this one.
Because I am. That is not in a conceited way or anything. I thoroughly believe that I am the best person I can be.
That's the most important part right there. What she just said. I mean, what the uncle just read, what she said. That she can be. What we're at right now with Amber, that's the best we can hope for, unfortunately. The way I see it, this statement is true.
And when it comes down to it, it's a good person that I am.
Interesting. You thrifted from Casey's family with a single mom who was barely getting by, and all you wanted to do was sit on your ass and not have to do anything as a 19-year-old. From there, you moved into Crystal's parents' house. You're sitting in your ass, doing absolutely nothing except for random chores that you're supposed to be helping Crystal with. And from the videos that we watched, you did absolutely nothing. You had a whole bunch of excuses why you couldn't do shit. Yeah. And then let's move on to Destiny. You got kicked out of Crystal's house, hooked up with a 19-year-old as a 24-year-old, and living off a 19-year-old. Yeah, best person. And her family. Moving on to back. Took advantage of somebody who was actually taking care of you, and stole the inheritance. Yep. That's the best person right there.
Ugh, cringe, dude, cringe. What the hell? Yeah, Amberlyn, you're certainly right. It's not conceited. It's self-obsessed. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's if you go up to an artist who like really takes their art seriously, if you ask them what they do, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be very reluctant to say, oh, I'm an artist. Trust me. So when she comes on and just like professes that she is such a good person, good people are able to sit back and be like, listen, there are good qualities to me and there are qualities that I don't necessarily like as well. Those bad qualities don't necessarily make me a bad person as long as I actively work, to fix them. She
Exactly, the uncle. Exactly. And we all make mistakes. It's what you do after you make that mistake. Exactly. But with Amber, we see this. Not only is she repeating, it seems like she's getting worse and worse and worse the more you watch her. Like nothing is getting better. It just keeps on getting worse and worse.
doesn't do any of that. Are you kidding me? She just thinks she's a good person because she does nice things every now and then, but doesn't take into consideration how she just treats people. Like, no, she's not a good person. What is your current weight? I have no idea. I haven't weighed myself in almost over a week. Oh, wow, girl. Over a week? That's so crazy. Do you keep your room clean or messy? Well, we've seen that. In the middle. I do have clothes on the ground almost constantly. LOL.
And I think some of these videos are still on our channel. They're in Crystal's room. I refuse to call that their bedroom because that was Crystal's room. It's Crystal's room. I don't know if she moved out of her parents. But anyways, in Crystal's room, and there's clothing everywhere. She is filming. She's sitting there filming while Crystal is folding laundry. Crystal is just sitting there folding laundry. We could tell Crystal is irritated. And Amber parents is like, oh, Crystal, do you think you can fold some of those? You know, that little fake voice she had when she lived with Crystal. I got so irritated by that, you guys. I got so freaking irritated by that.
Girl, it's not even your room.
I just said that. Okay, one is the brainwave length. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Okay, one the same grain of thought. Oh, and also I wanted to point out that I did skip some of the questionnaires. So to let you know, they're not like all of the questions. I skipped some of them.
I swear. I'm sorry, guys. I got the cropping all wrong on these. How honest are you? If you were to lie, would it be easily spotted, or would no one suspect a thing?
I mean, people had it clocked from the very beginning. Even now, she thinks she's even a better liar, and people still clock her, and that's why she gets so angry that people always clock her. Let's be for real.
I am as honest as I feel I need to be. That is very telling to me. She's as honest as she feels she needs to be. So she could feel that she doesn't need to be honest at all with her audience. But that's how honest she feels that she needs to be, so that's fine, right?
And the thing about this is that it's not just her, it's her and Chantal and other vloggers. They make their weight, their relationships, their personal lives, their whole entire content. So when people have stuff to say, they get pissed off about it. It's like, no, you cannot get pissed off about it because you made all of this stuff your personal content. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Side eye. Major side eye. I am more honest than the average person.
I'm sorry, come again. What? Okay, MB. Okay, Golly Pop.
I feel like at times because I get myself into trouble for speaking the truth a lot of the time. You get into a lot of trouble for speaking out your ass when you're so ignorant and undereducated.
That part, the ankle, that part. Because a lot of people around here are experts on shit. But yeah, that part.
Okay, girl, that's the reason. When I do lie, it's more of a fib. And yeah, I believe it is easily spotted. Oh, it is. It is. Your chest gets red and your eyes get shifty. I know you personally, Amberlynn, and we both know you're messed up. You hurt people all the time and act like you did nothing. Hope you improve soon. Jesus, who could this be? Who could this be that would have known this about her? Because she jumps around all over the place. Like, this has to be a long time person in her direct life that knows what's going on. Do you think maybe it's her aunt? Maybe it could be her aunt. You don't know me personally. Nice try.
Okay, so this is the part I was waiting to get to. So, I don't know if you remember when Amber made that video saying that her aunt would not talk to her because she was fat, and then later on it came out that the first time one of many times her mom was trying to stay sober, her mom was dealing with the aunt, and Amber aged out of the system, so she went to live with the aunt and the mom. Amber ended up being such a misery and detrimental to her mom's recovery. The aunt ended up kicking her out, and Amber went to live with the grandmother. The same issue. Amber ended up getting kicked out of there, and that's how she ended up living with Crazy. So I was saying this all to say, her aunt have been keen and very aware of what Amber is up to online, because when the whole thing about, the aunt doesn't talk to her because she's fat, blah, 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 the aunt got a hold of one of reaction channels, and they DM'd each other doing a Q&A, and they answered all those questions and explaining the whole Amber situation. And I think it was like recently, or one of the recent videos that I've watched of the anchor, where they said the person had the same name, and the way they were speaking, he believed that it was Amber's aunt, but he wasn't going to make a video about it because, didn't want to rehash all that, because it's very clear that aside from her mom, most of the family does not F of Amber, like I've been saying. Most of Amber's family does not F of Amber like that. So to me, it's like, how much more has she done to the family for them to feel that way about her? You know what I mean?
Oh, but when she's trying to convince us something, then it's, oh, you guys know me. I wouldn't do that. Eye roll. Ugh, Amberlynn, I just want to shake you. You get a heart rate monitor, do Weight Watchers, do low calorie, do protein shakes, walking, working out, this and that, but you stick with none of it. Then do your played out, I fell off track, it happens speech. People do fall off track, but you're beyond that.
It is so funny. Even then, was still in 2014. People felt this way about Amber. People feel this way about her. People still feel this way about her. It's like my Canadian bacon. I felt that way about her until I finally came to a point like, listen, let's enjoy the show. What's the purpose of me getting angry at her? It's our body. Let it do whatever the F she wants. She's willing to televise it for us. Just sit back and enjoy the show. But yeah, this frustration went back all the way to 2014. Interesting.
Yes, I am beyond that. I probably need serious help. You do. You actually do. Like, and the thing is, y'all might think, oh, she's having a moment of clarity. No, she's not. No. This is manipulation. 1,000%. Oh, and look, we're in June finally. Catching up. No, this is entirely manipulation. So now she's going to take any, like, slight comment that's criticism. She's going to take it and go the self-pity route so that people will feel bad for her.
Like I said, you guys, I skipped a lot of questions. You know, if you want to watch the whole thing, I'll link Uncle's channels in the description. And you guys, sometimes I do forget to link the channels. If you see that I forget, please remind me. But I always try. I have the link ready and everything ready to go, but I do forget to link them. So please, if I forget, gently nudge me to remind me to do that. So now we're on the last question that we're going to end this on, because this is the one that really, really got me.
Do you ever feel like Crystal's mom doesn't like you because you don't work? I do. Yeah, you should, girl. You should. I'm sorry, but it would build a whole lot of freaking animosity in me to, you know, have this girl just hanging around the house all freaking day, not contributing at all. It's ridiculous. It really is.
And this is what I wanted to get to. It's like she lived with this family for 4 years, sitting on her ass, not doing anything. We saw the vlogs and everything else. Crystal did 99% of those chores that, you know, they were supposed to be doing. And I know Crystal's parents were giving them allowance. Well, Crystal was getting the allowance, but since they inherited Amber through Crystal, you know, they're trying to be gentle and kind towards her and gave her the same chores, but Crystal did 99% of those chores. Like, and I'm pretty sure Crystal talked to her parents about this whole situation, which is why it took the whole family to get Amber to kick rocks. Because Crystal tried to break up with her, I believe they said twice. The first time, Amber manipulated her into staying with her, like everybody else. The second time, the family got involved and Amber had to get stepping. So, yeah. Now, I was trying to get at is, what lies did Amber tell this family that she couldn't work? What medical issues did she tell this family why she couldn't work? Because it never made sense to anybody that watched that era. Because I remember that era, Michael B. Petty going back and reacting to it. None of that shit made sense. So, yeah, I would like to know that.
Why do you spend all the money you receive as charity on crappy stuff? As charity, damn.
Bitch, they said she's charity. She is charity, like somebody I'm aware of that is also a charity to somebody I shall not speak of. But bitch, they said she is charity.
You should value other people's hard-earned money, which you take sitting on your ass all day, don't you think? No, I agree. On crappy stuff, everyone has their own opinion of crap. The money I have been spending lately has been my money, so please learn your facts before you assume.
Girly Pop, you didn't earn shit. We saw what you did. You did absolutely nothing. The only thing we saw you do through that era, and I've been watching some of that era through the ankle here. Homegirl here just ballooned. She just kept on bigger and bigger and bigger. But then I think she got to the point where she tried to maintain her weight. Because remember the previous video I did about my favorite video of Amber? Was that her blaming the animals for eating all the new food that the mom bought for herself to take for lunches? And Amber couldn't help herself. She waited until everybody went to sleep and effed it up. And they were pissed. And then they had to start locking up all the food at night. Yeah.
Amber, no, it's not. You don't do anything to earn that money, okay? And even if you want to say, oh, I do chores, bitch, please. No. Not a single penny is your hard-earned money, girl, okay? And you taking it from Crystal and saying, okay, well, this is your half, this is mine, doesn't make it your money. Like,
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. But yeah, you guys, this is it. This is it. We'll come to the end of it. And I will be linking the Anchor. And thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Later. Bye-bye.